Okay, what we have here is a replica of a tomb. It's not authentic. We made this one, but when we made it similar to the one that Jesus was put in. Now, these tombs like this are only for rich people.
Oh.
Only rich people can afford it. It's a lot of money to make one of these. In Jerusalem, they found about 200 tombs, but only four of them look like this one. And they belong to royal families, one to Queen Helena, another for Herod the Great, so we got the concept only rich people can afford it. How come Jesus was buried in a tomb like this one when he wasn't rich? It was borrowed from Joseph Arimathea. It was given to him from Joseph, and Joseph was a wealthy man. Inside the tomb they have a room where they prepare the body. So they put the body in there, put the spices, the perfume, wrap the body, and then they have niches and they push the body inside the niche. We've got here about 4 niches. It could have more or less. This is considered actually like a family tomb. You can't put strangers together, only family. And when all the niches are full and they need more space, they take old bodies out, that only bones are left of it, and put instead the new body. But because they still believe it, like they believe in resurrection, so still they have to keep the bones. They don't throw them away, they just move them out of the niche, put them in a stone box called ossuary that should be inside the tomb. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. If you want to make a quick look inside, you can go there. Never been in use. 30 seconds. No, no. Now, what makes this rock important to even talk about it or explain about it? Can you tell what this is?
Limestone?
No. Well, yeah, it is, but...
Which one? This one, you mean? Oh, the whole thing.
Why are we looking at this one? Why aren't we talking about the other one over there? What makes this one different?
Water.
It can hold water during the rain, but this is the wine press.
Oh, wine press.
They couldn't transfer grapes for long distances. They needed the wine press to be at the vineyard. So this is how we knew when we found the wine press, and it's 2,000 years old, so we knew that this was a vineyard at Jesus' time, this whole area. You can see how they chiseled over here. So they put the grapes here and then step on them barefoot. Why barefoot?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Then why didn't they use a stone? A big rock, like wash it and use it to, you know, press it.
Give a good massage.
They can feel it.
Exactly. They have to do something with the taste.
Oh.
What do we have inside the grapes? Seeds. If you do it with a rock or using sandals, you would cause the grape with seeds, and that would make the wine taste bitter. Of course, nobody wants his wine tasting bitter. Mostly women would do the pressing. Why? So the men would collect the grapes, bring it, women would step on it, you know.
Later.
And it's like a festival. People gather here and go dancing and singing as they do it. They would have ropes or beams, you know, to hold to so they won't slip. As they press the grapes, the juice goes through the tunnel and is collected in the vat. Then take it out of the vat and, you know, just take it home in jars and wait till it's ready to drink from it. Okay? Before we move on, I just want to add a few things about the terraces. Remember, I told you the first thing about the terraces that it's hard to make them. The second thing is that they belong to more than one farmer. Farmers, especially in Nazareth, weren't rich. So a farmer could have one terrace, 2, 3, but the next one is for someone else. So to allow each one of them to get to his own terrace, they needed a path. It goes directly between the terraces. It's for everyone to use, and nobody's allowed to plow it, so it's solid. But since it's so close to the terraces, as the farmer sows the seeds, he doesn't put one by one. He would just pick them out of a bag or whatever and throw them away. Some of them might fall on the path. Will they grow? No. The path is solid, and the birds will come. This is another parable that Jesus told. Jesus was talking to several people, and to make sure that they would understand his teachings, he would use things that they knew really well from their daily life. Okay? The bad news, we're taking the path up the hill. Can you make it?
يوم الاثنين المدارس هيا؟
وانت المدارس؟ اثنين؟ يلا الله يهدي البال. مالك يا هاي
Das ist ancak du sitzt da und das
مقطوع يا حرام.
Nazareth.
Welcome to our carpenter shop. This is our carpenter. Can you guess what's his name?
Joseph.
Exactly. I want to say a few words about the trade first, because most people think that Joseph was a carpenter. He was, but he was also a builder. The Greek word describing the trade was tikton, which means someone who works with both wood and stones, as a mason man also, or a builder. They didn't have specialties back then, so a man also would do more than one job. Since, like, building the houses included both, so he would do both, using the wood and the stones. You can see here some of the tools that he used in his trade as a carpenter. Chisels, plane, we even still have it till this day, and stones. Why do you think he needs stones? The smoother ones, of course, are for sharpening. What about the ones with the big holes? Sanding, exactly. It's like sanding paper. Rub it and make it smoother. This is the adze. On one side like a hammer, on the other side it's like an axe for cutting and shaping, and it works good in case you need to kill someone. In case you need to scratch your back. Can you tell what this is?
So,
Okay. Let's see if you can guess what this is.
drill.
Exactly. This is a drill.
oh,
Okay, that's it about the tools. Thank you, Joseph, for having us. One of Joseph's masterpieces is the loom for the weaver, so we're now leaving him here, just saying goodbye and moving to the weaver's house to see how she works with it, okay? To get there, we need to pass over here. Watch your steps, mind your heads. It's a little bit long. I don't want anyone to hit his head, okay? Yeah.
Steven, think please.
good evening.
Hannah is done with weaving this blanket, so now she's taking it off. But there's a long process before she even starts to weave. First, they have to collect the wool, clean it in tubs like that one over there, then lay it on the roof till it's dry. After it's dry, they have to card it to make it smoother, open the fibers. If there's still something stuck in there, they can remove it as they card it, okay? What do you think they have to do next after carding? They can spin it, make the threads, or they can color it first. It's better to color before spinning. To make the colors, they boil the wool with water, add vinegar to it, because the vinegar makes the color stick more to the wool. But what gives the color itself? It's organic things from around the house. This one, for instance, was made by onion skin. How many onions can you create? قديش بدك بصل تنك تعمل؟
اشتري البصل بدي كتير. بدي كتير. كمان اشتري بصل قليل.
A lot, she said. But you know, onions are cheap. It's not. This is made by pomegranate.
Oh.
And if you mix both of them, you get this one.
Oh.
These two are naturals. This is walnuts, saffron. The colors in the basket are affordable for everyone. They are cheap colors. Everyone can afford them. But these are not. We call them royal colors because only rich people can afford it. Kings, firsts, and so on. Why? Because making it is really hard. It's not for organic things around the house. To make them, they have to fish sea snails. And they have to fish a lot of sea snails. Keep them alive, keep on fishing till they have a big amount. Just to dye 1 kilo of wool, they would need 1,000 snails. Which is not easy. And that's why it's, as I said, expensive. Now, after making the colors, it's time to spin it. Hannah is going to show you how she spin it. It looks easy, but believe me, it's not. كل 4 مع بعض ولا كل 2؟
كل 4 بس كتير مش عارف كيف رابطة هيك هي. كتير غلبني.
Well done.
Wow. Very good.
There you go.
Very good.
Thank you, Hannah.
You're welcome.
يعطيك العافية.
Thank you and welcome. Nice to meet you.
Okay, we're moving on.
This is the threshing floor.
Sorry.
Okay, smile. Wait, I gotta use the flash button a bit dark. Smile.